Hey, what's up everyone? KobanRani456 here today, presenting to you all a little vlog video because it's been a while since I've uploaded gaming content on the channel. Kind of want to give you all some answers as I'm trying to find the answers myself. I'm actually surprised I said my intro there like flawlessly because usually, at least in 2016 when things were just kind of going downhill for me in a sense, I started like it started taking me like 5 to 30 times to actually say my intro right because I've always been like a perfectionist, and then I guess that kind of accentuated more ever since I started doing YouTube because of expectations and whatnot. So then it just kind of got worse and my anxiety started picking up even more, and yeah, I'm actually surprised I did that flawlessly the first time. But anyway, speaking of expectations, that's actually what I'm going to be talking about in this video because, I don't want you all thinking I'm not trying to upload gaming videos, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I always feel like I do, and I feel like it's because I'm constantly going through a loop of my own, if that makes sense. So, right now, my goals with YouTube are, right now, I'm at the place that I'm staying at with Rakib and a few other YouTubers and people affiliated with the gaming industry and networking and whatnot, because my goal right now is to be able to travel from different places, just renting out rooms for relatively cheap, and have like a setup in each area so that I can switch my environment, feel motivated, feel like things aren't going stale or anything like that. That way I can be in a good mood so that then when I do record videos for YouTube, I don't feel demotivated or forced. Because I feel like a lot of people say at times, oh, whenever I try and do something I want to do myself, oh, you sound forced, Kobe, or, this doesn't sound you, or this doesn't sound natural. And it's like, bruh, if you really knew how hard it was for me to do the videos on this channel because of people's expectations and how I feel like I can't ever change, it's really, honestly, you would start to realize that this channel is forced instead of the other stuff. And I'm trying to be more comfortable with actually being myself on the other channels. And I feel like, I don't know, there's just a misconception. But I have to let you guys know what's going on. I have to stand up for myself. I feel like I'm constantly going through this loop of motivating myself, feeling empowered and everything, and then next thing you know, I'm starting to tear myself down. Just because every single time I try to do something that I want to do, I feel like expectations are coming out of somewhere, and it's kind of ingrained in me to where I've been trying to live up to other people's expectations for too long without even realizing it. And it's because of my childhood, YouTube. I started YouTube when I was 14 years old, and yes, I'm actually popping a squat right now. But I started YouTube when I was 14 years old, and I think a lot of people forget that, to where, they expect me to be the same, and it's like, it's not even, like, I change, Just because I change doesn't mean that's not who I am. But I feel like I have to stay stuck to one thing if I want to please my audience. So then I started to think, is my YouTube even really mine? Or is it other people's? Like, am I even doing it for myself? Because I started to realize too that over these past few months that I haven't really been uploading, I've enjoyed it and I haven't enjoyed it, because I do miss uploading, I do miss playing video games, but at the same time I don't miss the constant accusations or people's expectations of who I'm supposed to be or how I'm supposed to conduct myself on my channel. And it gets really overwhelming. It's one huge reason why my anxiety is really, really bad, because of YouTube and my childhood. That's why now it's like, I'm starting to realize that I've closed a lot of things off about myself because, I have been trying to please my audience. A lot of people are like, oh, you can't throw away 1 million sub channel. And every time I hear that, it honestly makes me even more anxious to try and fix my mental health, which is why very soon I am going to get a therapist. I need to, because it's all too much. And I started to realize over the past few days too that there are a lot of things that I tend to forget really fast about myself, or different events that happened in my life, because I've been fed from the gaming community and the gaming environment. Oh yeah, ignore everything, just move on, it's no big deal. And ignoring really never helps. It never helps. Because then next thing you know, I start to realize I'm losing myself more because I'm ignoring myself. I'm ignoring my own emotions. I'm ignoring my own feelings. And I need to be in tune with that in order to actually be able to enjoy uploading and want to even upload. But it is myself. I shouldn't let other people dictate what I do or what I want to do. But it really is the fact that I have so many people who expect this or expect that, expect me to upload this or that, or if I upload something else, even if it is something I'm interested in, even if it is me, it's not me to them, because all they think is, oh, 14-year-old Kobe, or 15-year-old Kobe, or 16-year-old Kobe, not, whatever he is, 21 now. And I started to realize too that a lot of things, I don't even really spend money unless it's for something for YouTube. So like, shoes, clothes. I mean, I've mostly been getting that now because, I wanted to tie video game stuff with shoes. I like shoes. And I was hoping that kind of be like a form of art. I used to draw all the time. For all the longtime people on Obi-Wan Kenobi, people on this channel, I used to draw all the time. But I let that sour because, people don't really respect art nowadays. It's getting a little bit better, but people don't really respect art. Filthy Frank was always right. You don't respect my art. But it's really true. So I just put it away. Just put myself away. Because I really thought I wouldn't go anywhere and people wouldn't really appreciate it. Kind of like, so then I switched to YouTube, and YouTube was a lot of fun. Then all of a sudden I felt like my art in that, it was getting, like, whatever I wanted to do, if it took too long or it took too much time, or didn't meet with what people expected, then I don't know. It just made me not really want to even do what I wanted to do anymore. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why I keep letting it happen, but I mean, like I said, I think it really is because I've ignored a lot of issues. And I feel like that's a lot of people in the gaming community, because I've noticed that it really is a thing. People are like, ignore the Twitch chat. Ignore what people say to you that bothers you. It shouldn't bother you. Be a man. It's like, yeah, but even today's standards for what a man is, it just doesn't feel right. It's not right. It's not right. It's very, well, one person told me, performance-based. I feel like I'm putting on a show for people. I'm not really doing stuff as much for myself. It's like little remnants of me. Like, I love Sonic, I love Nintendo, I love all this stuff. But the way I do it, like, when people are like, oh, you're speaking like this, it doesn't sound the same. Or, this is not you. Just like it's so hard for me to do this channel because I'm trying to please my 1 million sub audience. That then, I guess you all think that's me, but it's not me. I can work with it because I'm used to it. I ignored the issue of people always. Oh God, okay. I almost fell. I ignored the issue of people, always saying that whatever it was I was doing wasn't me, so that I just started doing what people wanted. And then I started to realize I'm not really happy doing it. But I could never understand because all those times that I kept ignoring, like how people always tell me to, or be selfless, that's when I started losing myself to where I am basically selfless. And now I'm actually trying, this is crazy. I'm trying to figure out what I even like sometimes. I like Smash Bros. That's one thing. It's really therapeutic. I can do that without doing it on YouTube. But, shit. And see, they're like, right now, I'm gonna upload this. I don't even care. You know? Because that is me. Like, I will say certain things. But I started thinking about it. I'm like, honestly, a lot of things I do really got dictated by. I allowed other people to dictate. So, like, I have a Nintendo Switch, right? I have a Nintendo Switch. Have not even really played that. Not even Zelda. I can't even enjoy it. Because I'm not doing it for YouTube. I can't enjoy really any video game unless I'm doing it for YouTube. Because I got used to it. I felt like I had to do games for YouTube. I had to upload consistently. I had to do this for people. I have to commentate this certain way. I have to act this certain way. Or else it's not right. So now I'm kind of like, okay, I like working out. Like socializing and bettering myself. And honestly, I feel like I finally have a social life now because when I was doing YouTube, it was so time consuming. It was like day to night. Like I was literally falling apart. I felt like I was working myself to death, honestly. I genuinely felt that way. My eyes were about to get cross-eyed. I had a hunchback from always editing on my PC. It's not just playing games. It really isn't. It's way more than that. It's really stressful. And I'm really trying to get back to it, but I don't want to go back to the same old routine to where I know I'm gonna tear myself down and not be happy, because then it's gonna reflect in my work, and then what's the point of watching something that someone doesn't even enjoy? They're just putting on a show, And there are definitely a lot of things I do enjoy. Like I said, a lot of things Sonic, I love doing it. But that is one reason why I redid a lot of things. Because I would do something, doing it for someone else, and then I watch it, I'm like, I don't even like this. This is not even me. Or maybe it was me for a little bit, and part of it was me, but a lot of it was still other people. That's why I would constantly redo stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It's like, over these past few months, I really have had to figure out all these things I've been fed through my life. Because, like I said, I started YouTube when I was 14. That's 14 to 21. That's a lot of people's time when they change, when they start trying to find who they are. The fact that I keep getting stifled to where people expect me to be what I was back then doesn't really help. All of a sudden it feels like I don't even know who I am. And I'm like, is this channel even mine? Am I really doing what I want to do? And it's like, at the same time, I do enjoy it because I've seen how many people I've been able to help. Like, there have been so many people who told me that they've watched my videos through depressing times and it's helped build them up, Just like, dang, like, that really touches me, you know, because I've always wanted to help out people. I've always wanted to be positive, uplifting, and selfless, but I can't really be all those things if I'm not even putting myself in the equation. So basically right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have PCs, all different areas, so that I can travel, work with fellow YouTubers, and be able to have consistent quality, be able to consistently upload without having to stress myself out when I do travel, because being in Mississippi, where I'm from, is not a good environment. It's not. Definitely isn't. There's nothing there really motivating me. It's very seclusive in a way. Reminds me of my childhood, always being secluded from everything, never being able to make my own decisions, mistakes, because my mom overprotected us. She didn't like us doing sports or doing anything like that because of overwhelming religious beliefs, to where it's like sometimes I fear making a mistake because it's been ingrained in me. You can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm just like, I don't know. But that's really what it is. I'm trying to make sure that and it's funny too. I sometimes think about it, I'm like, okay, so I'm not really even spending money or doing things that I want to do for myself. Because I can't even play video games on my own time. I don't really even enjoy that anymore. It's so weird. I have to find it again. I have to find myself again. I just started drawing again for the first time after like 4 or 5 years. Like I still have it. But I locked myself away because I was trying to upload consistently all the time, or I just felt whatever it is I wanted to do wasn't going to go anywhere. Like, if I wanted to do my own thing on YouTube, like Kobama Sama or something, I didn't feel like it would go anywhere. Or if I wanted to do art, I didn't feel like it would go anywhere. Oh, that's a hummingbird. That's what that is. There was like this huge bug just flying around. Like, I'm in the backyard right now, and it is out of control. It's actually insane. We need to get somebody to prune this place up, bro. But it's just getting insane, and I feel like I gotta do something. Like I said, I need to get a therapist, because here I was. So I was gonna get a PC this month for this place because I have a PC in Chicago. It needs to be fixed. I don't know what happened. It didn't get built right. But I was trying to get a PC while out here in Cali. Didn't work out. So I thought I was, and then I got some shoes because I was like, okay, I asked people on Twitter, do you all want these shoes as an unboxing? People were like, hell yeah, do it. But then it's like, I don't know. I feel like people are going to start complaining because I'm not uploading gaming. So maybe I shouldn't get these shoes. But you know what? Maybe I should. Just to expand my brand more. Even though I don't really, really want them. And I'm not a person who just goes off entirely what I want. You know, my desires or whatever. In fact, most of my desires are for YouTube anyway. Like, you know, like I said, getting all these PCs so that I can, you know, do the content that I know I'll be proud of and be able to provide it consistently for you guys. But okay, I thought my phone was about to die. Sorry. This is a long video. I thought it was gonna be way shorter. That's another thing too. I sometimes like, why even bother uploading these? People don't listen. The fact that I gotta over-explain myself like maybe 20 times. It's like, I just feel like my voice gets closed off more because I can explain things so many times. So many times. People don't get it. People keep asking the same goddamn question in the comments. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Now I'm wondering if I even should upload this. You know, I'm doubting myself. And it's back to the same loop over and over again. I'm gonna get over it. I've gotten over a lot of things, so. And I'm not saying I don't know, but I can do it. It's just very mentally draining, and honestly, mentally is more draining than physically. Like, even recording this video, I feel more drained than even doing a workout at the gym. And like, that's probably I'd be working out all the time, bro. Like, what? So the fact that this was harder to do, it just kind of lets you know that you really make sure you take care of your mental health. Stay true to yourself. And I know that's way harder said than done now, but that's why I'm starting to look back at a lot of the messages in Sonic games, and the fact that so many people are like, "Oh, it's so cheesy. Ugh." It's like, or it's cringe. I'm like, bro, honestly, a lot of these messages, they're so motivating. I think that's why I like Sonic more than Mario. Just a lot of franchises, because it really is a motivating series. And it caters to a lot of people. That's why I still haven't dropped Sonic. I'm wearing a Drop Dead hat because I got introduced to Drop Dead from the Sonic series. So, yeah. Anyway, I guess I will upload this video. Probably start uploading these more. Give you all some progress or whatever. Because right now I don't actually have a PC. I don't even have a PC here. And, you know, the content that I really want to upload, 4K content, just because of YouTube's compression system, it's expensive. You know, these PCs cost like basically an entire PC setup costs $5K. $5,000. So most of the time, I don't be having money to be spending for myself anyway, because it's either for rent, utilities, my goals to have a place, have places everywhere else so that I can not be demotivated, and so that my videos can come out with me actually happy and in a good mood and enjoying it, and that way I can actually be quicker in my head when it comes to like my little jokes and references and whatnot. But it's just a lot of money and overwhelming. Sometimes I really want to rush myself. I really do, because I do miss uploading to YouTube. I do a lot. But I can't go back to it when I know I'm not ready yet. Like, equipment-wise and mentally. And just the fact that so many people complained about consistency, and then people complaining about, oh, you know, I think Kobe's faking being sick. It's happening every few months. No, I'd just be working myself like crazy, and then I had a bad diet because I couldn't really focus on cooking or anything like that because I was too focused on uploading. I wasn't even taking care of myself. Like I said, I was getting cross-eyed at one point, having bad back issues. I have minor scoliosis now. It can be undone. It's just, I need to start putting myself first so that then everything else will fall into place. Then I can give you guys content, and then I won't feel like wanting to disappear. But I'm not going to give up. Neither should you. You know? Whatever it is that's going on in your life, you know, you deserve to be happy. Strive for what you want. Don't just listen to society, you know? Society always telling you, oh, you got to go to school, you got to do this, you have to do that. And it's like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to school or anything like that, but there's people who genuinely don't even know what they want to do. They'll just do like some basic job, like, you know, go for business or accounting or whatever, and not even enjoy it. Then they have a desk job. It's a job, but it's just, they're not really pursuing their dreams. And I know that's harder said than done, but I don't know. Because I think about going back to school sometimes. But then I'm like YouTube. I'm like YouTube or other things. So I'm just like, I'll do it when I have time. Maybe I will. I don't know. But all I know right now is that I do want to focus on YouTube right now. I do want to upload for you guys. I want to provide you all consistency, quality, something that makes me proud. Those are all things I want. They are things I want, not just people's expectations. Now, if I were doing people's expectations right now, I'd just be uploading right now. Just whatever. Because, you know, I could just say this or say that. Put a facade up. You know how I felt like I was doing 2016. Just a facade. Not really even being who I wanted to be or who I am. Just being an entertainer for a 1 million sub channel. So, anyway, I told myself I wouldn't talk this long, but I did. But, gotta start somewhere with not letting things control me to where I'm like, oh, it's too long, I can't upload anymore. No, it's just me telling people about myself. I guess it's long overdue. I'm pretty sure I'll upload more videos over time as I start to find more about myself, because like I said, I've locked up so many different things about me because I'm trying to run this channel the way people see fit. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. To all the people who did listen, you know, you the real GOAT, the real MVP. And looking forward to Sonic Forces. Now that's gonna be hype. Now I just gotta find a game right now that I actually enjoy, that I don't have to play for YouTube, because I just figured that out today. I don't know any game I can play that I'll enjoy unless it's going up for YouTube. Gotta figure that out. Probably gonna be a Sonic game. But yeah, yo, take it easy, guys. Peace, Republic of Cobandermites. Take care.